you're living your life in fear of a narcissist. That means you are afraid of their anger. Now again, like I said in other videos, there's different levels of conflict, right? There's physical violence level conflict, which is serious, serious stuff, right? And then there's just words being thrown around. It's not like, oh, fists are coming at me. Fists are some objects, weapons are coming at me. Okay, there's different levels, right? Basically, the fear ends. Okay, I'm not so much just talking about physical violence. Okay, yes, you should be afraid of physical violence. Okay, if something needs to be done yesterday, ASAP, nip it before it gets worse. It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get more common and worse. Have to nip it. Generally, this is kind of verbal. We're usually talking about physical violence. Is a nuclear fallout alarm going off. Okay, you have to deal with that right now. Okay, right now. It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get more common and worse. So deal with it right now. Something needs to happen. I don't know what to tell you what to do, but you gotta weigh it out and figure it out. And more of a verbal conflict. Maybe there's some shoving going on here, but it's not like nuclear fallout. Okay. Siren's going off. But mostly verbal, just verbal. Verbal, you hurt my feelings with what you said type stuff. The fear ends when you are no longer afraid of their anger. When you look at their anger and what was that cartoon? Wasn't there like a cartoon? I feel like it was a cartoon where like the bigger cartoon was having like in a conflict with a smaller character. I feel like I saw a cartoon like this. And the smaller character tries to go after the bigger character. And the bigger character just sticks their arm out and holds the smaller character by their head. I keep saying character, I don't know what else to say. And the smaller guy is just like going like this, while the bigger character is just like standing there chill, like, okay. And the smaller character is like, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. You stop being afraid of the anger. It's just like, oh, you just throw a little tantrum again. Now this is, sometimes it's still gonna get to you. Maybe you didn't get a lot of sleep, you're a little hungry, and everything's piling up, and then they start acting up, and you let it get to you. You let it get to you. And you let it get to you, again. But generally, like more and more, you just kind of look at it like, just hold your hand out like, okay, I'm gonna let you do your thing, and you're gonna calm down. And just more and more, you start to be less and less afraid of the anger. That's what you're afraid of the anger. You have allowed yourself to become conditioned to fear that rat. Isn't that what you're afraid of? You're afraid of their anger, right? You're afraid of that anger. That anger is going to get me. It's really nothing. It's really nothing. You just hold your hand out. Just throw your tantrum. I'm not trying to dismiss the pain that they're going through. They're going through more pain than you are, believe it or not. They're going through more pain than you are. Okay, so just keep that in mind too. They're going through more pain than you are. The chains break when you realize there's nothing to be afraid of. You're not afraid of their anger anymore. I know why you're acting out. And you just hold out your hand. And not to disrespect them, in a loving way. Just hold. I'm gonna sit through this with you, okay? I'm gonna sit through this with you. I know you're feeling it right now. I'm gonna sit through it with you, and you just let them, and they'll calm down. They'll calm down. You just continue being nice to them. They'll calm down. If you can, it's a safe situation. Just grab the person and hug them while they're in the thick of it. They might be like, what are you doing? But if it's a safe situation, just grab them and hug them. Be like, you know what? I don't want to fight. Come here, let's just hug. If you think they're not going to punch you. Right? Try it. It takes a lot of humility. It's humility like this, right? Because you just want to stand there and be like, you're horrible. You say horrible things back to them, and then you're gonna feel horrible. The chains break when you are no longer afraid of their wrathy anger. This is nothing to be afraid of. Nothing to be afraid of. You just let them carry it out. They just need to lash out. It's not even. It's just instinctive. They need to lash out. They need to let it out. Just let them let it out. And it's not going to be like that every time. There are going to be times when you let it get to you, and you're not going to be able to just endure it. You're going to let it get to you, and you might blow up on them again. Again, nothing's going to be perfect. It's just gradually less and less. Okay. Just a slow release of the toxins, and new clean water coming in. Okay. More and more gradually. It's not going to be perfect. There are going to be days when it's not perfect. And you didn't follow the rules that you had in your mind. I was supposed to follow these rules, I didn't follow the rules. Doesn't mean you stop. It prepares you more for the future. It was a lesson. Let's see what I did wrong here. Now I know exactly what to do next time. You apply it. You learn. If you're not learning from your mistakes, you have to learn from your mistakes. They're lessons. Pay attention to the lesson. You don't miss the lesson. There's always a lesson. You gotta look for the lesson and apply it. Back to not being afraid of the anger. Those chains will break when you finally realize there's nothing to be afraid of. Your chains will break. Oh no, they're mad. That feeling of oh shite, they're mad. I'm gonna get it, right? It's nothing. There's nothing. I don't know. It's just words, right? Just look at it like they're lashing out, they're venting, and just let them do their thing. Let them do their thing, and they'll calm down. They'll get it out. They'll calm down, and then you'll see if you just keep being nice to them. Well, I don't know your situation, but a lot of times they want you to just be nice to them. They want your respect. That's all they feel disrespected by you. Something you did, now they feel like you don't like them. That's what it is. They feel like you don't like them. That's why they're all like, you don't like me, so I'm gonna be mean to you too. So if you just continue, I mean, they're probably not gonna change, but they'll calm down, maybe. Again, I don't know your situation. Force yourself to continue being nice to them, and after they get it out, and you're not sarcastic with them, you're not harsh with them, just be quiet as you can, but respectful, and just show them, you have to show them, this is not a war, we're not at war here. You have no reason to be angry, because we are not at war. I'm not at war with you. I'm not at war with you. You have to show them, I'm not at war with you. So after they calm down and they realize, and you're just standing there after the smoke clears, like, hello, I'm still here, and we're still not at war. We're not at war. And you just be polite to them. And they'll kind of exhale, like, oh, okay. They're not, because they're thinking the same thing you are. Why are they mad at me? They're thinking the same thing you are. But with them, it's like they have to lash out. They're lashing out because they think that you don't like them. They think you don't like them. That's why they're hurt. That's why they feel hurt and defensive. So what's the option? To show them that you like them. They feel crossed by something that you did. You disagreed with them. You confronted them about something, and they put you on a list, right? How dare you? Right? Sorry, I keep laughing. They think that you don't like them. They feel hurt. They feel rejected. Even though they're acting all confident and big and bad, it's a mask for feeling rejected. What they really feel like is that person doesn't like me. Someone's gonna be hard to you, right? Every time you come around, I'm gonna slide into that shell, because I feel like you don't like me. That's the way they feel. They feel like you don't like them. You have to show them, I like you too. I like you. I like you. We're cool. There's no war here. There's no war here. Because if you make them feel like there's no war here, they're gonna start to feel a real different. Okay, well, because that makes me mad. There's really no war. If you keep just showing them, there's no war. There's no war here. In other words, why are you mad? Because you look a little silly. Freaking out for nothing, type thing. Okay, you gotta start to make them feel a little silly for being mad, because I'm okay with you. I'm not mad at you. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent here. Show them you want peace, not war. Make them feel like a little silly for being mad, because there's really nothing to be mad about. If you're raging at them, they feel like their anger is validated and justified. It's cool that I'm angry because we're obviously at war, because you're yelling at me. That's why you don't yell at them. Because then they're going to feel like, okay, well, I have a reason to be angry because you're yelling at me. You don't get me. No, there's no war here. You don't have a reason to be mad. Don't validate their anger by giving them more. You give them more, you're validating their anger. You got to make their anger look stupid. You're here for nothing. You're here for nothing. Anger. Why are you here? No one needs you. No one needs anger and peace plans. Okay, go away. Again, back to the chain, the anger chains. You're afraid of their anger, right? Because when they get angry, they start to say those cutting, cruel things, right? That's why you're so afraid of that anger. Because you know when that anger comes, they're going to start saying things that cut your heart to shreds, right? If you let it. They're going to do it. That's why you're so afraid of their anger. It's just air. It's just words coming out of the mouth. It's just air. There's no reason to be angry at air. So air cannot hurt me. Oh no, air. Kind of silly, right? The words coming out of their mouth is air. It's like when you go to a movie and you feel like it's real. It's not really gonna hurt you. The monsters on the screen is not gonna hurt. It's all an illusion, man. It's all an illusion. No man, I'm scared of air. Why are you scared of air? No, they taught you in school to be scared of air. It's all really silly if you stop thinking about it. Why am I deathly afraid of words? You want to crawl into a hole and just say night-night because of some words coming out of somebody's mouth? Why are we like that? Why are we like that? Seriously, though, why are animals? Well, animals are kind of like that, right? A dog knows when you're angry. Anyway, I'm a little sleepy. I need to go to sleep. The chains break when you stop being afraid of that anger. Stop being afraid of. And just don't let it escalate. Because when it escalates, that's when those really cutting words start coming out, right? Those really cutting words. They dig it up. They get that big old rusty shovel and they dig up. And just, they really go after you, right? That's why you're so afraid of them getting angry, because oh no, it's coming. Words are coming. Words. So you gotta build your inner strength. No more on words. Let's steal 6 10 stones, may break my bones, but words will never hurt me, because they're just words. Break the chains of anger. Don't be afraid of that anger anymore. Put your hand out. Let them throw the little thing. Just let them calm down, and they're fine. If you show them there's no war, They want to be cool with you too. You know how they are. They want everyone to like them. Of course, we want everyone to like us. Their confidence is a mask for feeling deeply rejected by everyone. They think everyone hates them. That's why they're so angry. They think everyone hates them. Their confidence is a mask for feeling like everyone hates them. Do I want them to feel like I hate them too? Do I want to add to their inner self-hate? I don't want to add to that. I know they did things to me, but I don't want to add to anyone's deal, So you just have to force yourself. They'll calm down and they'll want to be friends with you. Usually. I don't know your specific